Alright, so here it is, guys. The spicy lead of the day. My man, the one and only King Big Schlong. So, I saw there was a couple posts about this guy before. I saw it recently. There was a guy who posted his list. And I decided, it's about time I post this. Like I said, I played with a couple of really good players, and I built this around beating Ginyu. The inspiration originally came from Jordan Marco when he posted a video on how to beat Vegeta, which was what I was playing. And I felt like it made it seem a lot easier for a lot of the Ginyu players that would be at Connecticut to beat me. And I didn't want to take that chance, and, just overall, earlier before even Connecticut, I just didn't really want to play a deck that everyone kind of got the hints on how to beat. So I switched to this, and after a lot of testing, he showed me he had a lot of potential, and best of all, it actually killed Ginyu, and it killed Ginyu really easily. And the rest of the matchup across the board are wonderful. The only tough time you're going to have is Cell, which is everybody, but at the end of the day, really, it's almost like a 50-50, maybe even 55% for this deck. Cell has to use a lot of resources to get over the stuff that this deck creates. And along with that being said, this deck can actually fight and maintain itself while not awakened after forcing your opponent to awaken. But without further ado, we'll get into the list. So here we go. We're going to start off with the one, the only, Cold Bloodlust. That's self-explanatory. Then we got 3 Crushable. This card was great. I wasn't expecting a lot of Bobby Black. And after Bobby ruling, I knew how to keep it at 3 anyways. But regardless, I just knew this is a great card. It's a staple almost in any yellow engine. I played the 1. Shout out to Matt Coombs. 3XG. Definitely put me in the right direction on this card. I like it at 1. I don't want any more. And at Connecticut, I sided another 3. Gildo. Good early game. Really good early game. Pretty good late game. He's a blocker. I actually don't run many negates in this deck, so he serves a purpose at all times. And he's also good energy. Staple. Don't even have to talk about him. And now we're moving on to the next color, which is red. We play 4 Kaba. Best card. Best combos in the game, by far. Where's your boy at? Let me find him real quick. This is Jew. This is juice. Go nuts with this stuff, man. Seriously, people sleep on this combo. A lot of people think you don't need to play the red list leader. I think you do. It's giving me great results. This is the big boy of Kaba. You're gonna awaken with this. You do so. There's gonna be a lot of times you don't want to use this card anymore because now you're I'm at 3 life. I don't got double strike, or I have 1 life, or whatever. This card becomes combo. With this card, still forces your opponent to wonder: is he gonna double strike me, or is he gonna draw a card? So you still get the same results off of off the Kaba. This is your removal card for Jiren. I decided that this is a removal card. This is no longer a battle card, regular battle card, I should say. This is like a Beerus, except better, because it restands itself, gets 2 attacks, double strike. It's definitely getting rid of a problem card. If not, it's at least forcing out the hands, the cards, the combo in your opponent's hand, or negate attack. So it's going to serve a good purpose. 2, Combat Gohan. Late game, this card's going to come out and steal the match. I'm telling you right now, it happened a lot at Connecticut. It's super powerful. You combo out, with a double striker card, maybe the Jiren or, the Gohan, they stayed on board, and you just combo out everything else. They're going to waste everything to save it. You're going to drop this, swing for game. The game's done right there. 2 Negate Greens. Wonderful card. Now they're here about green, by the way. 2 Negate Greens. Cards did a lot of work. It was actually really strong. I actually always end up siding in 2 more in a lot of the aggro matchups. But not enough for me to want to change the main deck list overall. So, there's that. I played 3 of this big boy. 3 more removal. Card's wonderful. Put in so much work. Maintaining with crit, in the restand. The unconditional removal. Just a clutch card. Definitely need it. At the event, I played 4 Piccolo, not 3. I changed that. I'll show you guys what I changed it to. But I played 4 Piccolo. This card was amazing. Obviously, people start putting Gotenks in to deal with it, but in this deck, if you open up this in a Kaba and you're on the turn, you're on the hop, you're it, you're first, you're going to start just pushing it in, because you're going to swing, next turn drop a Kaba, swing, restand Kaba, turn 3. If they have an objection, you drop this, and then you swing with this and your Kaba, they're going to be self-awoken, and then they're going to have to discard a lot of cards. And then now you're tied with them cards. So with your leader, or your hand and their hand, we tied. Or you might even have an advantage still at that point. On top of that, restanding this, or restanding your Kaba, letting your Kaba that would do at that point, you're still going to have to get forced now if they want to get those draws off the leader to attack your leader. And if they do that, they're going to awaken you and you're going to get more cards. So you're always going to stay ahead at that point. I also played 4 Kale. No, I'm sorry, 3 Kale at Connecticut, but I took him out. I don't need that much removal, I thought. And I switched it to getting rid of 1 Piccolo and the 3 Kale to play 4 Gotenks. This makes your cell matchup way better now because, let's face it, they're going to awaken for you 99% of the time. So when you awaken, Piccolo's not going to be good. He's going to get chewed, whatever. And on top of it, it's a whole turn that they have to get rid of it. Whereas you play that Gotenks when they're awakened, and you swing, that's an automatic 2 cards. They don't want to take any more damage. They're already so low. They're going to end up comboing and discarding. That's 2 cards a turn. Yeah, it gets popped next turn. Who cares? Like, it's 1 for 2. You know what I'm saying? This card, amazing. Definitely one of the best cards. I know a couple times when, people stalled me out and I had 2 of these, or 1 on field and 1 here, and they awakened me. I play a second one, and then in your awaken, you go swing, swing, swing. 3 cards every turn from that point until they get rid of this. So you get 3 free cards a turn. It's crazy good. It's also good early game if you don't see the card you want to draw. You just have him and he draws you every turn. Last but not least, this card put in a lot of work too. Like, too good. It gets rid of all the token problem decks. It can swing out on cards that swing out in you. It's got the blocker, so you can literally just swing every turn if you want, and then restand, and then the blocker's still there with the free removal. So they literally want to try to find ways to pop it without swinging, because you get free swings, so they have to combo, so you're once again controlling their hand and or the field if you're swinging at something on the field, and then it restands itself. It gets restood. Like, they have to use removal to get over it. So there's a lot of cards that force you to use removal, and at the end, that's all you want to do. The more cards they waste, the better, because in the end, you're gonna end up winning because of all the advantage you gain, and just straight up like melting their face off with double strikes and everything else. And you could steal games with, like I said, Gohan, Jiren, even this leader. Like, you could poke him down with 1s, you could poke him down with the 16s. You can, just infinitely draw everything you need and go for a big combo. Like, there's so many good choices with this. In the side deck, there is Father-Son Kamehameha, and like I said, 3 battering lasers. There's the Gohan, the 4-drop, who summons out Piccolos for your swarm matchups. Like, if you really want to swarm down an opponent fast, like Vegeta or something, like, you don't want to give them a chance to actually do anything or crit you. I side those in. And like I said, battering laser. I keep talking about, but it's just such a good card. People sleep on it. It's gonna be really strong coming with this Mecha Frieza, I believe, in Las Vegas. And yeah, the only reason I'm even telling anybody about this list at this point is just because I'm not going to be able to go to Las Vegas or Florida or Virginia. So I'm hoping that someone, really appreciates the list and they do well and they decide they want to take it to the event. I hope they top. Like, I really appreciate everything that you guys have said, though, as far as good comments and everything, and all the players I met. Like I said, shout out to everybody I met at Connecticut again, and thanks for liking. And if you liked the video, please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll catch you guys later.